All right, so today I'm going to build a trading bot from scratch. You can see here these charts go up and down in pretty random nature here. So trading by hand is not a winning endeavor for most people, especially when they start to crank up the leverage. I essentially know from looking at everybody's positions here that I can see everybody's using way too much leverage. I can see exactly this guy is using 40x leverage on a long here. He's 1% away from getting liquidated. This guy's 1.3% away on a short, only $180,000 though. This guy has a $6.9 million short on. He's 2.39% of the way, or 2.39% away from getting liquidated. So these numbers kind of give me ideas, and I watch all these numbers on the screen because essentially it gives me ideas that I can then automate into a trading bot. So I don't believe that hand trading is a solid use of time. You know, some of the smartest people in the world are traders, but they choose to spend their time looking at these charts when they could choose to use their time to come up with ideas. Look at data instead, come up with the idea, backtest the idea to see if it works in the past. If it works in the past, it's much more likely to work in the future. It's got a roadmap that actually explains that here. Actually resetting the page here, so it's it's not working, but you can go to moondev.com/roadmap if you do want that. But it goes ahead and explains my entire process of automated trading, moondev.com/roadmap. Essentially, it starts with the research of a good strategy. So how do you research? Well, you can read books, read papers, watch YouTube videos, and just come up with a backlog of ideas. Once you have a backlog of ideas, you can then go ahead and test to see if those ideas worked in the past. Let's see if this roadmap is back up. I'm using Claude Code down here all day long, every day. It's been removed from the dashboard. So I still see the Cyber Monday deal banner at the top of the roadmap page. But it looks like it's good from every other page. Oh, nope, sorry, it's on the calculators page as well. And it's on the game page as well. And it's on the main page as well. So those 4 pages still need the Cyber Monday gone. Thank you. Anyways, you can check out this roadmap if you want to kind of understand what I'm talking about here, about how I am automating my trading. I think having a visual is nice. So it's just moondev.com/roadmap. This walks you through some of my videos that are important in order to automate your trading. You got the Discord, you got frequently asked questions. You can go here and you can get this step-by-step process that I use to automate my trading, and that's what I'm going to be building today. So I'm going to be doing today. I'm going to be following this process. Process of automating your trading starts with the research of trading strategies. So you can research those strategies anywhere, you know, books, papers, data, dog. Then backtest those strategies, see if they actually work in the past. So backtesting is the process of seeing if a strategy worked in the past. It's using old data, past data, in order to see if that idea that you have actually worked in the past, at least. If it worked in the past, well, that's a much better indicator than putting a Fibonacci on the screen or a line on the screen. You know that. So it really comes out as being an indicator. And if it works in the past, it's much more likely to work in the future. So I'm trying to tell you the system before I get started because everybody wants to go build a bot right away, but you'll get smoked. I got smoked. My first bot, I got smoked because I didn't actually see if it worked in the past. I was just so excited to build it. So, of course, none of this is financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor, but at the end of the day, I know it's tempting to go build a bot right away. Don't do that. Research and then backtest and then implement. You can have this roadmap. It's free. moondev.com/roadmap. Also got this GitHub if you want to get started with AI agents for trading. That's also in the description. I try to put as much out as possible here. I believe code is a great equalizer, and I know for a fact that Wall Street will never show this information, so I try to show as much as I possibly can. That being said, please do read this right here. Pause the video just really quickly before we go super deep today. This explains that this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. There's nothing plug and play around here. It's very risky. And yeah, just take a quick pause here and you'll understand it all. And I think it all makes sense. Nobody's just going to give you a profitable trading bot. Even me, I know I share probably the most in the world, but all right. So you have the roadmap now. You can go ahead and attack this industry on your own. If you do not want to watch this video, that's fine. Go ahead and read the roadmap, read the frequently asked questions. You'll understand everything. Here's a book list to get you started. Remember, the process I follow and I will be following today is the process of automating your trading. It starts with research. So it's RBI system, research, backtest, implement. Research, backtest, implement. I'm pretty much on that loop. So let's go ahead and start out with our first idea here. Let's go over to our cursor here. And we're going to go, I got the API. I'm actually going to go ahead and run this. Let's see. I'm going to go ahead, copy path here. I'm going to run this somewhere else because I want to get the new data. So what data am I getting, dude? Well, CD. I'm actually going to be getting liquidation data for the last, how to activate T-Flow. For the last 18 months, liquidation data. What is liquidation data? Liquidations are when somebody uses too much leverage and essentially the price goes the wrong way. So for example, here in this game, 40x leverage, if the price goes too far away, I get liquidated. Like it goes against me too far. So a liquidation is when the exchange takes all your money. So I watch all that data here. You can actually see me storing all that data right here on this blue and pink screen right here. I'm looking at the big liquidations, and my hypothesis here that, is kind of the R part, the research, is that market makers, they like to liquidate people. They try to liquidate everybody. So I want to build a combination of a liquidation strategy plus trading towards these big liquidations. I don't know, something like that. So that's what we're going to do. But first I want to start with some back testing. I don't know if I'll be able to back test all of this fully, but you can see I'm almost 1 gigabyte of data downloaded so far. You can see here, if I go to data here and then back test, I do have some liquidation back tests, I believe. I should, yes. Okay, great. Fetch all data, fetch liquidation data robust, pure liquidation momentum. Let's see what's going on here. So we do have some stats. This strategy uses only liquidation data, no open, high, low, close. It trades with liquidation, so momentum continuation. When long liquidations are liquidated, sell, continue the down move. When short liquidations are liquidated, buy, continue the up move. So the interesting thing about this is you can trade them both ways. It can be an indicator to go both ways. I've back tested both ways and they both work. That being said, they're both challenging to get the exact fill that you want. Okay, 299% here while the buy and hold is 65. 5 minute works well. Okay, so baseline stats 299%. Okay, Sharpe ratio 0.82, Sortino 5.8. Now these are the optimized results, so of course they're going to be better. Pure liquidation momentum. Interesting. Okay, so optimized results are like 500% return in a year and a half. The unoptimized results are 200% return. So that looks good. Optimized results are a little iffy, you know that, right? Because you can always search forever until you find something great. Max hold period, 2 hours. Okay, liquidation threshold, looking for a 975 in liquidations. Okay. Baseline, optimize. Okay, so this is actually interesting. So I'm going to write this one down here. I'm going to write this one down because I think it's an interesting idea. I have an interesting idea based off it. Let's say copy path. And let's go here to, let's open up this README here. Let's go ahead and say open to the side. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and call this, let's say new file. And let's say whatever today's date is, December 5th. December 5th dot MD. Okay. Let's go ahead and close that up. Open it to the side. Open to the side. Okay. I just want to write some notes, my guy. Just want to write some notes. So 12.5 here. Testing a few liquidation strategies. Okay. This is a momentum one that had 200% return, optimized 500%. Essentially, wait for a threshold of 975,000 in liquidations, take profit 1%, stop loss 2%, max hold time 2 hours. But I think this would be interesting to layer in with a strategy that also looks at the open positions to trade towards those liquidations. Liquidation trading bots are super interesting. Okay, sorry for that, but I had to find something. Okay, so this one looks interesting. Weird that didn't go there, but testing lick strats. Okay, so this one is good. 200% unoptimized, 500% optimized, take profit 1%, stop loss 2%, 975,000 liquidation threshold, max hold for 2 hours. I think it'd be interesting to combine with looking at people's positions, essentially where they get liquidated, because if we're trading momentum, then we can make sure to only take those trades where there are other pending liquidations. I like that. Okay, so then also let's look at the contrarian, because like I was saying, it can work both ways. I've definitely seen buy the dip liquidation work, and then you just saw continuation liquidation work. So pure liquidation contrarian, buy the dip, sell the rip, sell the rip, rip. The strategy only uses liquidation data, no open, high, low, close volume data. Okay. So lick data, BTC 5-minute open, high, low, close volume. What was this? Do we still have this data? Please, please, please. Okay, so you can see here, the return was poor, negative 92%. So that's not good. Let's go look at some of the other ones. So all of this is in the Trading Bot GitHub, by the way. It's in the liquidations folder. Fetch liquidation data, pulls 120 days of liquidation from the API. Liquidation strategies. Liquidation ADX Moondap. Okay, this is interesting. Return 16, buy and hold 65. Okay. Liquidation ADX2. I'm just looking for the ones that have some good things at the top of the code, because if it has good things at the top of the code, that means that I already ran this and I have the data because I'm a data dog. Pre-process raw liquidation data from the Moondap API in the standard format, ready for all backtesting strategies. Okay, let's go ahead and run this. Do you want to process? Hell yeah. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. So it's processing the data from the liquidation folder. You can see it found the symbols. Okay, now it's saving pre-process. Boom. Okay, pre-process. Boom. It's got the 5 minute, the 1 minute. Okay, beautiful. Let's go ahead and go back to this one now and see how it do, Barry. This should be new data. I mean, 100% loss. The hell? What's the start date and the end date? 12/5. Beautiful. So this is up to date data. Cool. Did it just blow up? Because that would suck. That would suck. That would suck. Okay, let's go look at the one that did well. Okay, the momentum here. Optimize. I don't want to look at that right now. Improvement, running strategy. I want to see what the Reggie looked like, because if the Reggie looks different later, then I'm a little nervous. So this was now 9/22. So September 22nd. September 22nd of 2025. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay, so 5 minute here. So it's a 5 minute test. Okay. So we are on 5 minute data here. Let's see what we are down here. 5 minutes. I think this strategy is not good anymore. Maybe. I mean, you can see it loses all its money here. Max drawdown 100%. Damn, I wish I would have ran it earlier. So, okay, this isn't correct though. Max hold time for 2 hours. Okay. I got to change these things up. I wanted to make sure that this is on the right thing. So I'm glad I wrote that down. 975, 1, 2, 3. And then, oh, wait. Let's look up here. Let's see if we have these for the parameters. Did I write them down? No, I didn't. I did not. Okay, so let's just go ahead and test it like this. I have all the parameters over here. So let me just go ahead and change all the parameters real quick. 975 racks. Max hold time 2 hours. Stop loss 2%. Take profit 1%. Okay, run it. Okay, 422% return. Versa buy and hold 33% return. Exposure time is 4.1%. I love that, dude. I love that. Okay, I'm gonna run this. I'm not gonna run it like this, but I'm gonna use this. Okay. So now you've seen in this very short time so far, I researched an idea. Okay. And I just back tested the idea. How did I research it? I've been looking at this freaking screen for years, dude. I've been looking at this screen for years. So that's how I research it. That's how I researched it. Now, how are you going to find your first idea? That's the good question. There's books. There's trading books. This interviews like 60 different great traders. Chat with Traders has like 300 traders. Everybody has a different approach to the market. Nobody's just going to give you a step-by-step process. You got to build something that works for you. So remember, the process of automating your trading is the RBI system. Starts with research of trading strategies. I kind of did that today, right? Like I was looking at data. I kind of came in today with an idea in my mind because I don't know about you, but I listen to Audible, I listen to podcasts, I watch YouTube videos. I always got my AirPods in, dude. So when I think of an idea, I just write it on my phone, and then I can come here and I can just be like, okay, that's the idea. Where did I get it from? Well, I've been looking at this liquidation data forever now, dude, and I've been testing all types of different ideas. And the next step after research is backtesting. Okay, cool. Well, guess what? I already have some liquidation tests here. So let's start from a position of power and I'll dive deeper. Actually, there is one thing I want to test here. So let's go ahead here and test that. Now, you did see the whole process of the researching and back testing. You can see I came up with this strategy here that has 422% return, 33% buy and hold. So it beats buy and hold. The max drawdown is negative 17%. Average drawdown is negative 1.19. Okay, so you see that full process, right? Research, back test. Okay, if it works in the past, it's not guaranteed to work in the future, but it's a good indicator, okay? And you can see here that this game here, I'm on this game as well. And why do I not trade by hand? Because it's hard, dude. It's hard. So if I were to take a trade right now, I could buy or sell. I would be dependent on my emotions. I'd be dependent on my emotions to close this. So you can see there's some liquidations coming through here. Maybe I'll try to trade this strategy that I am talking about here now. Let's go ahead and I want to test a new style of this as well. So we did get the data. We have the new data. Beautiful. Okay, let's go ahead here and say CD into what B? I want a CD in here, copy path. CD up in there, okay. Liquidations, not all the way, but let's just go part the way. Okay, liquidations. Okay, let's say Python. No. I just want to say C thing. Actually, I want to exile. I say conda activate T float, bro, and then C thing. Okay, beautiful. So, and then I'm gonna say here. So I want you to duplicate this file, same parameters, all that good stuff. Actually, I don't want to do that because it's not the same idea. I was looking for a contrarian one for this idea. Okay, let me explain it. Next idea. Next idea. Find a contrarian liquidation where it's pretty much buying the dip or on the rip. But then make sure to have a gap of when you enter. So like 0.5%. Okay, so now what I want to do is I want to combine this a bit and take this idea here. Actually, I do want to do that now. But you can see, okay, 975,000, it enters, right? With the liquidations as a momentum play. I want it to trade the opposite. So right now, if there's a bunch of long liquidations, it would go short, assuming there'd be more long liquidations. But I want to add a parameter. So we do trade opposites. So if there are a bunch of long liquidations, we go long instead of short. So just flip those things. But I want to have a parameter up top that we also test in the optimizer that essentially is the percentage spread from the liquidation. So if the liquidation happens at 100,000 and we say there's a 5% spread, that means, okay, liquidation happened at 100,000. We're not buying until 95,000, right? We'll make the spread for now 0.5%, but you understand the deal, right? The example shows momentum liquidation. So if there's a $975,000 liquidation, we're of longs, meaning longs are getting liquidated, we would trade that momentum and keep shorting it down. That's what the example shows. We're going to do the inverse. So if there's 975,000 in liquidations, of long liquidations, we're actually going to buy long. So the exact opposite, but we're going to have that spread, and that spread is going to be 0.5%. Okay, thank you. Go ahead and build this. So I just want to do a little bit more back testing here because I have a couple ideas, and you just heard that second idea. Okay. Let's go ahead and gamble a little bit. All right, I put a trade in. You can see immediately I lost $38,000 just due to fees. A lot of us don't know that fees actually chop us up. You can see here, everybody gets $1 million, moondev.com/game. I've paid 265,000 in fees. This is why I think you can't trade by hand, because if you didn't pay those fees, or if you didn't trade by hand, you wouldn't pay these fees, dude. The fees would be much, much lower. You can see what it is versus a bot. So just make sure to be careful about your fees, dude. Be careful about your fees. Make sure to automate it, dude. Make sure to automate your trading. Please, please, please. Okay, so done. Inverse liquidation spread, she said. Okay, key exchanges from the momentum version. Inverted logic, contrarian. When longs liquidated, buy. Okay. Catch the bounce after. Okay. When shorts liquidated, sell. Fade the squeeze. Okay, perfect. New parameter here. Spread percentage is 0.5%. Okay. Yeah, let's get that percentage so that we put it in as 0.5, not 0.005. That's crazy, B. I'm not doing that math in my head all the time. Ain't no way, bro. Ain't no way. Ain't no way, bro. Ain't no way. Okay, it's new spread parameter. Okay. When shorts get liquidated at 100K. Okay. Same baseline parameters. Okay. Run it with that. Okay, let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and close this position, by the way. Should we? Should we close this? Should we close it? Yeah, I can't close personally. I'm not a good closer, so that's why I can't trade by hand. So if I ever want to trade by hand, I simply just come play this game, moondev.com/game. It's the same feelings. It's the same feelings as trading with size. So I think it's very, very important to stop by the game and make sure that you are cognizant of how many fees. Like I can't close this position just due to my fees, dude. You can see people are getting liquidated here. 5K, 458. Okay. Okay, now we have our new bot here done. So you can see done Moondive. Now all parameters are human readable. So, okay, beautiful. Let's go ahead and check it out, dude. Let's see what our new bot does. Visual Studio Code. Why the hell do I have that open? Who uses Visual Studio Code? Ha ha ha. Because I've been studying, dude. I've been doing my work. I've been at school every single day. This is the school here. It's the stream. I'm not actually in school. I'm too old for that. Yes, fees are included. Okay, that's interesting, dude. I love this. This is very interesting. Huge. Both strategies above work, and they're exactly opposite. So I can low key build out a stat arb here. Oh, fuck. Damn, I show too much sauce here. It's okay. I show too much sauce here. It's okay. I want to show too much sauce, dude. I want to. I really do. I hope you enjoy it, dude. Take profit 1, 2, 3. About 2, 5, 3. Okay. Max hold time 2, 4, and let's say 6. Sharp ratio? No. I don't want to. Well, let's go ahead and let's. See, I got a couple things I want to test with this now. Let's go ahead and dual test it then. Yeah, let's data dog this. Let's say conda activate. T-flow. I'm gonna test one right here, bro, for the sharp ratio. Copy path. Python. I'm just gonna test the sharp ratio there, and then I'm gonna say over here, hey girl, what you doing? Hey, shorty. Okay, so you can see this is profitable, but that's the unoptimized one. So let's see what it takes. How long is this gonna take? Is it gonna be 100,000 through that? Oh damn, okay, that's a lot. 10 million. Is that 10 million? 2, 3, 2, 3. It's a million. All right, I need to change this because this is gonna take too long. It's gonna take forever, bro. It's gonna take forever. But you know what? I think we do have forever. So let's go ahead and say copy path. Here, I can make it twice as fast. Let's do that. 50,000. Because we know the original idea works, okay? So that's what matters. Remember, when you optimize, it gets a little sketch. You know why it gets sketch? Because if you search long enough, you can find anything with math. Oh, smoke, dude. Holy helly, bro. I got wrecked. I got wrecked. Your boy got wrecked, dude. I should have sold. I should have sold. This is why you can't trade by hand, bro. I hope you see this now. I hope you see this. I don't think anybody can trade by hand. I think it's just gambling. Be careful out there. You can see I was up and I could have just taken it, but no, dude, no. I'm a stupid human. I'm a stupid human that is still trying to drive a horse. I'm just trying to drive this horse all the time, bro. Just trying to drive it all over the place. It's crazy, dude. It's crazy that we do this, dude. It's crazy. It's insane. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense to trade by hand when we have robots that can do it for us and they're provably working, at least in the past. Come on, dude, let's get it. If they work in the past, go ahead and test a small size in the future, see if it still works, because not everything's going to work in the future just because it worked in the past. Okay, let's go ahead and try to get this one going as well. I'm going to say you're going to go 50,000. Well, let's do 75,000. So it's 3 times faster. 25, let's just go ahead and say, let's make it a little bit faster, a little bit faster. 8 hours, no thanks. Okay, so we'll see. This one should be a little bit faster here. Copy path. Conda, activate, T-Flow, bro. Python, run it. Okay, this one should be a little bit faster. You can see it's profitable off rip, so that's okay. Let's go ahead and build it then. Let's go ahead over here to our, how should we do this, dude? Let's get back to Claude Code. Okay. Copy path. Copy path. All right, I want you to build both of these out into live trading bots now. Here's an example of a live trading bot for Hyperliquid. I want you to use all of these same things that we use in that bot. So you have a full, so we have a full bot. Here's an example. Okay, and I'm gonna be more specific than that. Don't worry. Copy path. Copy path. Copy path. Copy path. All I do is copy path and tell AI what to do now. This is so amazing, dude. Do you get it? It's time. It's time to step on the gas. Come on, bro. We got AI. We can build anything. And I'm getting smoked, dude. I'm getting absolutely smothered, dude. And I'm not even down that bad, but I'm down 65 racks. Okay, so I actually need to go to my roadmap because I have this checklist. This is the roadmap. It's free, Munda.com. Roadmap. Okay, book list, alpha generation techniques. Okay, I need to go here to the RBI system because I'm implementing it into a bot. Okay. All right, so just double check of the things that we definitely need. You'll see these all in the example file, but I just want to go over them with you so we make sure to get them all. So risk controls, of course, the first thing we need to run is the P&L close. We need to make sure that we haven't hit our take profit, our stop loss. Okay, if we have, then we can move on to the strategy. Remember, first thing we do is, are we in position? If we're in position, check the P&L close. Okay, then we'll move on to the strategy. If we're not in position, okay, boom. We got the strategy. The strategy is outlined in both of those files. You'll be making 2 bots here. Okay, you're making the inverse liquidation spread with the current settings. Don't worry about the optimizations. Don't worry about the notes at the top. Look at the actual current settings of both those bots. So you're going to have one inverse liquidation spread and one pure liquidation momentum. 2 different bots, all with these same step-by-steps things to check. And use the MMO2 as the main example. taking a bit longer. We're going to be entering with limit orders and exiting with limit orders. So we should have our P&L closed. I think it's already doing limit orders, but if they're not, they remember just loop until we're entered, loop until we exited. Don't stop exiting until we're done. We're out of the position. But I believe our P&L close is pretty thick already, and she does that for us. So thank you. But double check, okay? Also check to make sure to always get the position. If we're running the bot each loop, we need to be getting the position because we need to be able to see if we need to run the P&L close or see if it's time to enter a position. Also, triple check that every time you put in an order, you cancel the previous order, or else we'll run into major problems because we'll double order. Make sure to never order if we already have a position, so we don't double order. Set this to loop while true. It runs every 30 seconds. 15 seconds, every 15 seconds. We'll use $10 size, start with $10 size, tiny size. As I preach that you must start with small size because it's not necessarily going to match up to the back test. We got 2 back tests above as an example. We got 1 market maker above as the example, and now you can build 2 bots because we just went through our full checklist. Okay, thank you, Shorty. So I literally use the stuff I put out. So I hope that's helpful for you, dude. Moondav.com/roadmap is where you get this. Is the RBI system I follow. It's also my note sheet. So enjoy. Much love to you. 777. Just want to say you're the man. Thank you, bro. Much love to you. Thank you, dude. Thank you. Good to see you. So Claude's working on the 2 bots. Beautiful. How's our back test going? Damn, this one's not even close. Neither of them are even close, dude. So, okay, but that's okay because we're getting the unoptimized version. And when you optimize, you can over optimize, Hit the like button, K-Flow. Thank you. Hello, S. How are you? Hustle. What's up, 88? Gang, we should focus how we take the ultimate edge of Polymarket. Let's get it, dude. Let's get it. You ever make bot for trading stocks? I do. I did. I don't anymore, but are you a millionaire? I'm a trillionaire. I'm a trillionaire. Yo, broski, is it better to build such algos with Python? Python, definitely Python. All right, caught up with the chat. Much love to you guys. Python for sure. We're building 2 bots here, dude, and I don't even know how much time it's been, but it hasn't been much. You see how fast we can do this, dude? It's crazy. All right, so they're optimizing, but they're taking hella long. So let's go ahead and see if we can get them to optimize a little bit faster. Okay, so instead of 100 through it, okay, let's say 100 dawa. Okay, spread percentage, let's say 0.5. Take profit here, 1, 2, and 3. Stop loss, max hold time, 2 and 4. Okay, that should be faster now, dude. That should be a lot faster. Let's see. Optimizing this may take a few minutes. Hella long, dude. This one, neither of them have done anything yet. Okay, let's see how our bots are being built. Claude is stepping on the gas with us today too, so say hello to her. Hello, Claude. Good morning, Claude. Good to see you, Claude. I appreciate you, girl. You working hard every day. Much love to you. Thank you. So we got 3 back tests as well. 3 back tests going. 1 Claude going, building 2 bots. Holy moly. What a time to be alive. I can do what I used to do in 5 to 10 hours in like 30 minutes max. Okay. Let's go ahead and see what she did. She said, I've built both live trading bots for Hyperliquid, pure liquidation momentum bot. Okay. Lick momentumbot.py strategy momentum trade with liquidations. When longs are liquidated, short. Okay, so this is momentum. When longs are liquidated, short. So right now, longs are getting liquidated. Oh my God, we're getting smoked, bro. We're getting smoked on our trade. This is why you can't trade by hand, fam. Can't trade by hand. You can't just guess which way the price is gonna go, dude. Can't just sit here and guess. Are you kidding me? This is insane. I feel like I'm 0 for 2. I know I'm only 0 for 1, but I feel like I'm 0 for 2 because up here I could have taken the profit, but I'm too emotional, dude. This is why we can't trade by hand. Please stay away. Stay away from hand trading. If you're going to trade by hand, please just stop by the game. It will save you so much money. Stop by the game. Have fun. Have fun with the game, dude. So let's go ahead and see momentum trade with liquidations. This is the first one, okay? Inverse liquidation spread bot contrarian, a trade against the liquidations. When longs are liquidated, long catch the bounce, but wait for price to drop 0.5% first for better entry. When shorts are liquidated, short, but wait for price to rise 0.5% first for better entry. Run with these two. Okay, so I built these two already, dude. Now we just have to debug them. This optimizer taking hella long still, but it's okay because, again, I think an unoptimized strategy is better than an optimized one. You can see we're getting smoked here, my friend. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I picked the wrong way. I'm just a mere mortal, just a human with emotions trying to figure out which way to go, left or right, up or down. Oh my God, this guy just got licked. I'm about to get licked too. Let's see who's on the leaderboard, dude. Okay, so Ty and Mooney, both me. Bobo, also me. Bobo, also me. Damn, dude. All right, people aren't doing too bad here. People aren't doing too bad. Okay, let's go ahead and see here if I can debug these. Matter of fact, first, before I debug, so what are your thoughts on this? You know, they're kind of the exact opposite strategy. There are going to be times that they're both in the market, huh? Or yeah, how do you think these play together, kind of like a stat arb or a hedge? Tyson says he switches to live and gets effed. That's the problem, dude. That's the problem. That's why I always trade with tiny size to start. Make sure that they actually match up with the past. They match up with the past, then scale up. Be careful with your back test. Make sure that there's fees accounted for. I'm getting absolutely obliterated right here, dude. I should have gone short. But how do you say? How do you say that? How do you know? You don't know. Nobody knows. Nobody knows. You go long, you go short. You're wrong and then you're wrong. You're wrong and then you're wrong, dude. You're wrong long, you're wrong short. Because it's the leverage, dude. It's the leverage and the fees. It's the leverage and the fees. Paper trading, you could paper trade. I use small size though. I guess it's kind of similar though. Kind of similar, but I'm not sure how paper trading works with the fills if it's real data or not. So that's why I like using small size. Okay, let's read what she had. Great question, Moon. Let me think this through. You're right. They're exact opposites. They're exact opposites. If you run both simultaneously on the same account, you'd essentially be opening a short momentum, then moments later opening a long inverse when price drops 0.5%. This creates a few scenarios. They cancel each other out. You'd have offsetting positions, basically flat with just fees lost. I'm glad she thinks about the fees at least, dude. If the cascade goes 2%, then reverses, momentum takes profit on the way down. Inverse takes profit on the bounce. One wins, one loses. If price cascades 5% and never bounces, momentum wins big. Inverse gets stopped out. Vice versa, if it's a fake out that immediately reverses. For a true stat arb setup, you'd want to run them on separate accounts or add logic so they don't take the same signal, or intentionally run both as a volatility play. You're betting the move will be big enough that one side exceeds the other's losses. My honest take, run them separately first, see which one matches current market conditions. The momentum had better backtest, 597 versus unknown for inverse. But market changes. Market change. But markets change. The spread on the inverse bot should help with entry quality. Run them both separately. I think that's the right play. Run them both separately and see how they do Barry. Question is which one first. Also, I do want to try something with the contrarian really quickly. Pure approach, pure liquidation, contrarian, inverse. Here, let's go ahead and just up these here to, let's say, 3 million. Let's run it. Profit factor 1.9. Return 43318. Holy fudge, bro. Holy fudge, dude. Holy fudge, dude. Holy fudge, bro. That's crazy. That's insane. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, dude. Uh-oh. Daddy found something again. Uh-oh. All right, so I think I'm gonna go with this one. I think I'm gonna go with this one. I think I gotta go with this one. How many trays does it have? 200, 2,000, 2,793. Sharp ratio is a 2. 2 sharp. Exposure time 20%, 18%. Okay. $2,000 trays. That's a lot. Let's see what happens if I widen these a little bit. First off, let's go ahead and let's grab this. I'm gonna play around with this just a bit. Yeah, I got 18 months of liquidation data. So it's a little bit of an edge because it's going to take you 18 months to get this data. If you're in the lifetime, you got it. So it's in the Discord quant code section. Okay, so now I want to go ahead here and show you this. First thing I want to test here, I'm just going to test these independently. Let's just test them independently, dude. I don't want to test the spread percentage. I don't want to test the liquidation threshold. I'll test these things. Now this should be faster, my dude. Come on, baby girl. There we go, 6%. See, much faster. So we've already built out the 2 bots, but I just got I found something better that's probably chiller. Probably chiller, we'll see. I think it's gonna be chiller because I'm using bigger size liquidation, so that means there's gonna be less trades, and that means it's gonna be chiller. We want to keep it chill. We want to keep it chill, dude. We're 71% of the way there. We just got a little bit further to go. Just got a little bit further to go. We've already done 2 back tests here today, maybe 3. Built 2 bots. Okay, that's amazing. Rewind and you can see it all. We're going to set 1 live at least, and then I'm going to set up the other ones the next day and the next day. So keep locking in with me every day because I show everything. I believe code's a great equalizer. I believe if you learn how to code, you could build anything for the rest of your life. Doesn't matter where you are in this world. Let's get it. Okay, so you can see here, the optimized return is 51,000%. So this is too good to be true, dude. It's too good to be true. It is too good to be true. This P&L curve is nasty, dude. But that's because this is the strategy that the exchanges are trading. They take over your liquidations. They take over your liquidations, dude. This is the strategy that exchanges trade. They take over your liquidations. That's why the P&L curve looks nasty like that. Sharp ratio 1.4. All right, so hopefully it put the parameters. It did. Okay. 300,000. Okay. Interesting. Did I mess up, dude? Did I mess up on this? Did I say 300,000, not 3 million? Oopsie daisies. That's why I traded so much. I didn't get that. Okay, so 300,000 actually is far. That's funny. Put a comma there, dude. Put a comma. So 300,000, really? Okay. Interesting. That's interesting. Okay, what's the 3 million look like then? Liquidations coming through. $1.8 profit factor. Return 43%. Hmm. Drawdown, not bad though. It's not bad at all. See, dude, okay. This is the thing. I'm not right. I'm not right on trading. I'm not right when it comes to automated trading either. I made a big baboon mistake right there, and I put 300,000 instead of 3 million. But it turned out being that 300,000 is better than my original thesis. That's crazy, dude. It's insane. I'm not right ever. It's just you gotta test enough to tell you're right. That's so wild, bro. So wild. Okay, so you can see here, this is the P&L curve from the optimized. So return 43. Okay, so I mean the 3,000 looks better, right? 300,000? I just think this is gonna get chopped up because there's so many trades. Let's go ahead and double the fees. Okay, 43,000 you can see. Let's double the fees. Let's double the fees because it's just too many trades. The commission here is already high, but let's make it higher. Okay, still 2,000%. I mean, still pretty good, dude. Still pretty good with double the fees. So let's go back to regular and see what it is again. Okay, it goes up to 43,000 with the fee. Profit factor 1.97. Okay, so then this is the next thing I want to test here. So I want to test these thresholds. So this might take a little bit longer. Let's make this smaller. And let's just make this 2 hours. 2 horas. Okay, so this optimization might take a minute. Let's see if any of our other optimizations are done. Not yet. 3%. Wow. 13%. Wow. Damn, those are big optimizations we're making. Those are some big optimizations we're making, dude. All right, so these ones are going to be faster. I just want to see what the best time to buy is, to enter is. $94. Here we go. Let's see what it looks like. This looks unbelievable. Too good to be true. If it's too good to be true, it probably is, dude. It probably is. Just remember that. Remember that. Too good to be true. It probably is. Okay, so let's go ahead and see this one. Worst trades 7%. Max drawdown. Sharp ratio 2.2. Sortino high as hell. Profit factor high as hell. Return high as hell. 142,000% return. 142,000% return, dude. That's insane. That is insane. All right, so now I'm in a predicament. Got a lot of good options here. Let's do this. Copy path. Let's build a third option, a third bot here. So we have the two already, and then this third one just has a little bit different parameters, as you can see. Wait, did I even tell her? Use these parameters. This is over optimized, one spread. Take profit, take profit. Does this turn the trades down a bit? Yeah, it does. Okay, sick. Let's go ahead and put this up there. Copy path. Copy path, copy path. Always copying path. Okay, so let's go ahead and take that. 1%, 300,000. And 14% exposure time. Okay, that's good. Max drawdown, 12%. Average drawdown, 1%. Okay. These are the parameters we want to use for this new bot. Here they are right here. All right, this should be pretty easy for you to build because you'll just dupe the other one, you know, since we already have one just with different params. Okay, thank you. Okay, so perfect. Let's go ahead and get these live, dog. Let's get them live. Let me think about this for a second. Okay, I thought about it. Now I got a plan. I think about it and I do it. I think about it and then I do it while everybody else is just thinking about it and talking about it and telling people about it. I just tell the AI. That's all I need to say. I don't need to tell anybody else. I'll just tell the AI and she'll just do it for me. I don't just talk about it. Don't just think about it. I just think about it, then I do it. Because there's doers and dabblers, fam. I'm a doer. I have tried the 15-minute, 1 hour up down. Yes, I haven't tried fully market making for it, but it could be interesting, especially with this new idea I have here. I think that could be interesting. So maybe I'll build that as well later. Fire in the chat, fire in the chat, fire in the chat. Fire in the chat, bro. Thank you, dog. Get you. I damn near love you. Damn near love you. Okay, so we got these 3 bots. Ready to roll. Ready to rock. Well, need to test. Need to test them, of course. So I need to go ahead and see where this is connected to. Gotta look at my .env. So that's under liquidations. That's good. We'll keep that one open here. We'll say accumulation. Liquidation and accumulation. Liquidation and accumulation. Okay, hyper liquid. Okay, here's the V1. Okay. Go ahead and run it. Not in current position. It seems like it's working, dude. I just have no clue what account it's connected to. But that's okay. That's okay. I just want to make sure it all works okay. And then we'll do the rest of that. No signal. Okay. So short liquidations here have been 41,000 in the last 5 minutes. Matter of fact, can you check how many minutes it looks in the past for all 3 of those back tests we turned into bots? That's one metric I don't remember seeing in the back test. So let's look at that. Matter of fact, let's go here because that's a big variable. That is a big variable. We have to admit that one. We have to admit that. That's a pretty big variable. So let's go over to the back test. Pure liquidation spread. Okay. She's probably going to figure it out before I figured it out. That's okay, dude. That's what she's here for. What she's here for. But let's see if I can beat her. Max hold time. Liquidation threshold. Found it. The backtest used 5-minute bars. The strategy checks self long liquidations -1, which is just the current bar's liquidation volume, meaning it looks at the liquidations that happen within 5 minutes. Facts. Okay, let's get it. So we're Gucci. We are Gucci. So my palm is itching, my knees weak, my hands is sweating. I got spaghetti on my face. Something like that, right? For us boomers out there. Okay, so let's go ahead here and see what's Gucci with this. Let's go ahead and see if we can get some things going. Okay, lick momentum. Okay, let's open this up. Okay, $10 size. Okay, and liquidation threshold. It's 975,000 right now, but I'm gonna say 1, just so I can get the rest of this tested out. So I'm calling my API. If you're already inside of Quant Elite, you have access to the API. moondav.com/lifetime. You have access to all the liquidation data, everything that I have, lifetime, all access. Okay, so you can see here leverage. Okay, it's putting in a trade. BTC. Okay, so let's see if that placing buy order. Okay, that looks good. Leverage 5. Okay, that looks good. I have my 5 leverage here. Beautiful. Okay, status. Okay, let's go ahead and see how this does, baby boy. Let's go. Let's go, dude. Let's go. Step on the gas with me every day, please. Come on. This is the only time. This is the only time to be alive, dude. This is the best time. The best thing we've ever seen. Can you shortly explain this bot strat? I'm new here. Hello. Hello. Do you have any idea how to approach this? Yeah, dude. I got a 15-minute up down bot right now on Polymarket. It got smoked though, so it's just dangerous. I don't really believe in trading crypto on Play Market, but I think there might be some good ideas. So you can see waiting to fill. Okay, so that's great. This works. Waiting for filled. It says filled. Okay, so we're in the position down. Okay, and then let me make sure that the close works. Okay, so let's go ahead and say take profit, stop loss. Let's make that stop loss negative 0.001, and that TP also 0.001. Okay, so this should get us out of the position. This is a liquidation strategy I'm building here today. Liquidations, trading liquidations between liquidations, trading between two liquidations. Trading between two lickies. It should be taking me out now, right? Take profit, stop loss. There you go, stop loss. Position closed for stop loss at negative 0.001. Beautiful. So it just doesn't have a bunch of prints saying that check in position, not in position. So we got in and out of the position. This shit works perfect. Okay, great. Now what can I say? Hey, my name is Moondev. I believe Code's a great equalizer. Damn, I'm really impressed with this already because guess what, dude? This process you just saw me do, I built 3 bots, 3 back tests, came up with 3 different ideas. This process right here used to take me a week, dude. A week. And how much time has it been? You tell me. I don't know. Dude, but I do have a question though. I do have one question. Lick momentum bot.py has been fully tested. Can you confirm that everything, the buys, the sells, the P&L close, all that good stuff is unified or not unified using the same file precisely, but similar, the same entries, exits, all that. Can you make me feel rest assured that the other 2 bots are going to work if this one worked perfectly? And then I just gotta pick one. Gotta pick one. You can rest assured if lick momentum bot.py works perfectly, but with buys, sells, P&L close and exists, the other 2 will work identically. They all use the same nice funcs calls, same order flow, same exit logic. The only difference are the strategy parameters and the spread weighting logic. Beautiful, dude. So all 3 are ready. So do you know what that means? It's time for me to pick one. Which one do I want to run? I think I'm going to run number 3 first. So let's say 12.5. Finished these 3. So these 2 are similar. These 2 are similar, but the second has less lick size equals more trades. But maybe not. I said maybe not because it is using a smaller lick size, but it's also using a wider spread. So it's like seeing the liquidations happen. And then buying after 1% spread. So it has to move another 1%. And I like that because yeah, it's gonna get chopped up otherwise. You can see it has 2,338 trades. That's over a year and a half. So let's see what the OG looking like. 2,793 as well. No, it's 2,338. Interesting. Okay. This had 2,700 trades. All right, I'm gonna test all three of these though. So how should we test them? Da 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 don 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 don. Okay, I'll test them right here. Perfect. Okay, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So I'm gonna go ahead and write another note here, and I'm gonna call these December. Okay, so what's up, baby girl? 12.5 here. I built three lake bots. Going to test them all. Okay. Honestly, they all do well. In the past. They all do well in the past. How many are going to do in the well in the future is the question. They all have between 500 and like 150,000%. So like this is legit 142,000% right here. So that's it, dude. You saw the entire process from research, and let's get the bot running. So you can like we can be fully completed. And this is only 5% optimized. This one's only X%. Let's go ahead and pull the bot over here. Let's say Conda activate T-Flow, and then you're going to be able to see the full process, dude. You just saw the full process in under 2 hours. That's insane. That's insane, dude. I've been doing this for a long time. It used to take me weeks. B. That used to take me weeks, dude. Okay, so the first one I'm running is this V2. Okay, so let's go here. Let's go find V2. And then I'm going to upload all this to GitHub too. Copy path. Okay, let's go ahead and say Python, run it. Beautiful, it's live. Now, I'm going to also upload this to GitHub right now. This is only for people in Quantelite or Lifetime. One of those. Git add dot. Git commit /m. New lick strategies. Backtest and bots. Okay. Git push. Okay, let's push it then. Come on. So this is the lifetime pass. You can see you get absolutely everything I've ever had, including that liquidation data that costs 10 G's or 18 months of your time. You can see everybody's positions. You get my private GitHub. You get my private GitHub. So you already get the AI agent ones. Those ones are free. Let's go to the repos, bees. I just updated them, I thought at least. Did I not push? Get pushed, dude. Get push. 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 Come on, dude. There they are. So, yeah, it's all up here and you saw the entire process. This is now gonna, you can see it's fetching liquidation data. There was no liquidations in the last 5 minutes, so it's chilling. I'll run this for, I don't know, a few days maybe, and then I'm gonna test the other ones, and then essentially I'm gonna test them all against each other. So the goal here, so hypothesis is one of these 3 liquidation bots will do well, and then later I can move into kind of a statistical arbitrage liquidation ensemble of strategies where we could pick up liquidations on both sides and have a balanced book. That's just an idea, a little project I'm building out, and this will take some time. As you know, you saw it took me actually only an hour and a half here today in order to build out 3 different bots, 3 back tests. I got lucky. I went 3 for 3. That doesn't happen often. You saw the whole process. I explained the whole process. Process of automating your trading starts with the research of trading strategies. I came in today with a couple ideas in my mind. I've been writing them on my whiteboard, writing them on my notes. I watched liquidations all day. So I watched this data all day. You've probably heard sounds on your screen. Those are liquidations coming in. Okay, that's the research. How'd you come up with that idea? That's from data. I'm a data dog. But you can come up with other ideas by reading a book, listening to a podcast, watching a YouTube video. Just write every idea you have down. As you saw halfway through this stream, my idea was wrong, but I stumbled upon something that was better. I thought it was going to be 3 million size, and it happened to be 300,000 size of liquidations. That's insane. Just like I can't trade by hand, I can't say with certainty what's going to work or what's not going to work. That's why I'll never give you financial advice. I'll never say run this, run that. But you could do anything I can do, but you could do it better, dude. Come on, lock in with me every day. The roadmap's here for free. RBI system, bunch of questions answered for you. Much love to you. All right, so